Oh, yesterday, my girlfriend asked me to put lotion on her back, and I put body wash by mistake. So I'm rubbing the shit in. I'm like, why the bread? I said, you know what? I understand why you don't like me sometimes. I'm annoying. Nobody cares. Every time somebody asks me about... She died. She died. Ask about her ex. She died. She's no longer here. They be like, for real, wow. She died. What?
There are stories that start with love and end in silence. Stories where two people build routines, share space, and plan tomorrow, never imagining that tomorrow will never come. From the outside, everything looks normal. Smiles, videos, moments that feel warm and safe. Nothing about it warns you of what is coming. But on one Sunday night in Cincinnati, something went wrong behind a closed door. A private argument became permanent. A relationship crossed a line that could never be uncrossed. And by the time the night was over, Diamond Rice, just 33 years old, was gone. What happened inside that apartment is now being argued in courtrooms and comment sections. But the truth lives in the space between love, fear, and a moment that changed everything forever. This is Diamond's story. "33-year-old Diamond Rice was not defined by one moment, one relationship, or one ending. She was shaped by years of living, learning, and surviving, and the people who knew her say her life was a clear example of growth. Diamond, known to many by her nickname Red Nose, was funny, resilient, and outgoing. She had a way of making people laugh without trying too hard, and she made others feel comfortable just by being herself.
So my sister went to jail the other day, right? She been in jail. Hold on. My sister went to jail the other day, right? She's still in there, right? So hold on. So she's still in jail, right? But she gonna call me on the third day. Like, I can see her big ass sit behind the phone like this. Crying, right? Talking about, man, I'm just getting on my nerves. I don't want to be here. So I'm all mad as shit. Like, man, you only in jail for 12 days. Like, it's like this day 2 at this point. Like, you keep crying over the jail, but then I remember the last time I went to jail, I was crying. I was crying. It was probably like 3 days. I was so mad. I was crying. I was like, yo, all right, I'm trying to give her a little bit of grace, but she knows she only about to be in jail for 12 days. Like, come on now. Tighten up.
She was the kind of person who checked on people, showed up when she could, and offered help even when life felt heavy. Friends and family describe her as full of heart, someone who genuinely cared about people and did not move through the world with anger or aggression. She was from Baltimore, and her roots there ran deep. People who grew up with her, worked with her, or knew her for years all said the same thing. Diamond loved people, and people loved her back. She was not violent. She was not cruel. Those closest to her described her as a lover, not a fighter, someone who preferred peace over conflict. Like many people, Diamond's life was not easy. For reasons that have not been made public, she was incarcerated between 2017 and 2021. That chapter was difficult, but it did not define her. The people who knew her say she worked hard to overcome it and change the direction of her life. They watched her mature, take accountability, and push forward with determination. Many say they were proud of the journey she went through and the woman she was becoming. At some point along that journey, Diamond met her partner and the two began a relationship. What started as a connection grew more serious over time.
So I'm at Five Below and I'm getting my girlfriend some happy birthday balloons just because it is not her birthday. But we're going to see how she reacts when I get them to her.
Eventually, Diamond made a life-changing decision. She moved from Baltimore to Cincinnati to be with her girlfriend, 33-year-old Jasmine Blake, leaving behind familiar streets, longtime friends, and family who had known her since childhood. For many who loved her, the move felt big, but it also felt hopeful. It was Diamond choosing love and a fresh start at the same time. After relocating to Cincinnati, Diamond began documenting her new chapter publicly. In May of 2024, she started sharing her move and adjustment on TikTok, taking people along as she settled into a new city and a new life.
Shit really went up when I started talking about Cincinnati, didn't it? Stang. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to really be in y'all bushes like that, but no, I'm standing on business. Where is that? I'll tell you that right now, and I ain't got no reason to lie. I don't know a damn person out here. But I'm ready to hit y'all spots. Look, I did. I'll be listening. I heard y'all spots. I'm ready to go get y'all a little swing. I'm ready to go to happy hour right now. I really wasn't specific on what days is what and what is which. So we just gonna, we just gonna play around and see what's going on. So, and if I don't, I'll be back. And I'm gonna say the same. And if shall so be it. Like, y'all be, this is the day, like, y'all be thriving off of negativity. I come on, baby. Let's say, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everybody like, hell yeah. I'll be back, yo.
Her humor, honesty, and openness quickly resonated with viewers. She became more visible on the platform as people followed her routines, her thoughts, and her growth. For many, her content was inspiring because it showed someone rebuilding, learning, and moving forward in real time. But as time went on, some viewers began to notice subtle signs that everything might not be as perfect as it appeared. Prior to Diamond's murder, people who regularly watched her TikTok videos later said they picked up on small comments and moments that felt off. Nothing was ever stated directly, but there were times when Diamond spoke in ways that suggested stress, tension, or emotional strain within the relationship. These moments were easy to overlook at the time, especially because she often balanced them with humor or quickly moved on. But after her death, those clips took on new meaning for many people.
Yeah, you know what I've realized today? My girlfriend don't do shit in this house. I'm the trash taker outer. I'm the market person. She don't carry no bags. She don't get up in the middle of the night and get you nothing to drink. All she do is run that mouth and find movies on Netflix. Like, miss, sweetheart, what is your skill? What do you do? That mouth run faster than Sha'Carri Richardson. So, my girlfriend, little monthly op came this morning. She told me. So, you know me, always doing my big one, even though I get nothing in return for this. Yeah, so I know it's coming or whatever, and she about to come in here, so bam. Big back snack bag. That's Period Appreciation Day right there. And I'm gonna sit and watch all her shows, and I wash clothes, and I folded them, and I put them away. And guess what? She's still gonna be mean as a motherfucker when she come in here, and that's okay. Take that on the chin.
On the night of February 1st, an argument began inside the apartment on the 2300 block of May Street. What started the argument has not been fully made public. What is known is that emotions escalated, voices were raised, and at some point during that argument, a handgun entered the situation. Shortly after 10, police received a 911 call reporting a shooting. Officers rushed to the scene. Inside the apartment, they found Diamond Rice suffering from a gunshot wound. First responders worked desperately to save her life. They tried everything they could, but Diamond did not survive. She was pronounced dead at the scene. She was 33 years old. Police determined that Diamond's girlfriend, Jasmine Blake, had made the 911 call. During the call, she told dispatchers that she believed Diamond was going to kill her. After securing the scene and beginning their investigation, police arrested Jasmine. She was charged with murder and taken into custody. She was booked into the Hamilton County Justice Center. Investigators said the shooting occurred during an argument between the two women who were in a relationship and living together. When Jasmine appeared in court the following day, her defense attorney claimed the shooting was an act of self-defense. The attorney said she had marks on her face from the altercation and that her brother was on a FaceTime call during part of the incident. Prosecutors challenged that narrative. They told the court there was no indication that Diamond was armed in a way that would require deadly force. They also said officers did not observe injuries severe enough to justify using a gun. Prosecutors stated that fear alone does not automatically make lethal force legal. The judge set Jasmine's bond at $750,000. She remained in custody as the case moved forward. A grand jury was expected to review the evidence to determine whether the case would proceed as a felony in a higher court. Court records also revealed that Jasmine was enrolled in a nurse anesthesia doctorate program at the University of Cincinnati, a detail that stunned many people following the case. After Diamond's death, her life and her name became the center of intense emotion online. As grief spread, rumors also began to circulate. Some people online started claiming that Diamond had been aggressive toward her partner. Those claims moved quickly through comment sections and posts, often without proof, and added another layer of pain to an already devastating loss. People who were close to Diamond pushed back immediately. Friends, family members, co-workers, and people who had known her for years said those rumors did not reflect who she was at all. They described her as calm, loving, and not prone to violence. Several people who spent years around her said they never witnessed aggressive behavior and that the idea of her being abusive did not match their lived experience with her. While many acknowledged that no one outside a relationship knows every private moment, they were clear in saying that labeling Diamond based on rumors felt unfair, especially when she was no longer here to speak for herself. Diamond's death did not stay confined to one city. Baltimore mourned her as one of their own. Cincinnati mourned her as a life taken too soon. People who had known her in different chapters of her life all felt the same shock. Co-workers remembered her kindness. Childhood friends remembered her heart. People who followed her journey remembered her growth. Diamond's name became more than a headline. It became a reminder. It is impossible to talk about Diamond Rice without talking about what was taken from her. More time, more growth, more chances to love, to heal, to build something better. She had already come so far. People were proud of her. They told her that while she was still here. And now, those words carry a different weight. This case is not just about how Diamond died. It is about how she lived, and how quickly everything can be taken away when conflict turns deadly. Rest in peace, Diamond Rice.